Welcome back, Stassi23 here, back again with some knife therapy. Before I get started, if you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. And if not, thumbs down works as well. And if you like knife content and you're not already, hit that subscribe button. Today I just have a maker showcase for y'all pretty much, because I don't do a lot of custom knives on this channel. But huge thanks to my a fellow subscriber, and I guess we call it now friend, because we've talked back and forth a little bit. His name is Iowa Knife Nut on Instagram. Definitely go check him out. Give him a follow. Really good guy. He sent me all three of these custom knives, entrusted me with them, and told me I could cut with them, keep them for as long as I needed to. And I feel so bad because I've kept them a lot longer than I anticipated, because life happens and I ended up getting the shingles and, you know, one thing after another, then my birthday and, you know, whatever. But I definitely want to showcase these knives because they're really cool, and let's check them out. We'll move these to the side for right now. We'll come back to them. We'll start off with his oldest one. I don't know how long Plunkett Blades has been in doing knives or how old he is. His name's Ali. He's from Cape Town, South Africa. I don't know what's in the water over there, because them South Africans, they just make some awesome knives. And this one is dated all the way back to 2016. I don't know if that's when he started or not. And here's the card for this one. This one's an N690 full tie with carbon fiber. His finishing work is beautiful. Look at those ginormous Allen key screws. Transitions perfect. I love how he's got that deep chamfer going right here. And I love the deep blasted bronze look. And look how big that pivot is. That's a monster. Nice weave on that carbon fiber, void free. At least I don't see any. Y'all might see them in the HD lens. Bronzed titanium side. And this, you know, this looks like one of his older models. And look, put that lock cut out on the inside to keep it clean on this side, and just look how clean that looks. Let's check it out. These are all on Teflon, and that is a pretty monstrous flipper tab. Doesn't bother me any. Comes out nicely. Now this one right here, I didn't do a lot of cutting with them because they're not my knives and they're customs, and the guy's books are closed at the moment, so you know I wouldn't be able to easily get him another one if I messed it up. But I did some cardboard cutting, and this thing's got a very nice thin convex grind. As you can see how it just slopes down all the way. And the finishing, it's hard to show with the lights. The finishing on this satin, it feels so nice. And it's not too fine to where you're going to see, you know, scratches very easily. You can see I cut up some heavy wall cardboard. Let's see, do I have any more? Yeah, right here. This thing is like, I think it was 8 thousandths behind the edge, and God, this thing just cuts like a dream. I'm just going to show y'all. It bites. Look at that. Just bites in there with no problem. I'm putting no effort, none. And I just tested a bunch of blades, and this one, you know, that just shocked me. That's why, you know, the custom aspect. Now, is it perfect? No. The grinds aren't the best in the world. But this is an older one, and he did a damn good job. You know, this is custom, probably heat-treated N690, so I'm good with that. I don't know how much this one would have went for, but I know I saw some of his newer models going for in like the $400 to $500 range with the materials. I think, you know, it's a good buy. Look how thin that edge bevel is down there. You can barely even see it. Just a micro bevel. One thing I did notice, if you're bearing down, for me, the way this thing, the flipper tab hooks back that away, and that small little cutout right there, it's kind of uncomfortable. And then these hard lines right here are a little sharp. But I didn't really feel that in the cardboard cutting, because I grip loosely like that and put my weight behind the thumb right there, or I'll back up a little bit because it didn't take much pressure to get through here. But the action's nice, good positive detent, good access to that lock bar on this one, with those nice flare outs right there. Does have quite a bit of lock bar tension on these, but they're rock solid because of it. No up and down, no left to right whatsoever. So they're definitely solid folders. So there you go. That's the first one. All right, now that's the flipper version. Then he bought the wait, which one is this? Wait, wrong one. Wrong one. This is it. The sheep's foot thumb hole deployer. This one's an M390 and this one's from 2019. So look at that nice use of that green canvas micarta. Love that blasted look onto the green canvas micarta. Now you can see that line, but you don't feel it. Very nice work there. Look at those big old beefy screws. Those things are massive. I love this blasting, whatever it looks like a heavy aluminum oxide maybe. Good spring to that clip. Now this one, the action is okay. It's more of a slow roller. Like I said, they all have pretty tight lock bar tension on there. They're not too hard to disengage because you don't have a whole lot of travel. Oh yeah, I can spotty flick it. Now this one has a rougher belt satin finish on there. Unlike that first one, which was so silky smooth. This one is gonna catch crud, depending on what you're cutting. And I think overall aesthetically it's a pretty good looking knife. And he's got semi-convex on this one. This one cuts exceptional as well. And I mean, you can see the grinds aren't perfect. You can see, if you look down there, you can see how it is thinner on this side. But who am I? I don't. The only reason I don't like to do these type of videos is because, this thing's still beautiful. It's a functional tool. And who am I to criticize somebody's custom work? Nice handmade work. You tell this was, hand done. I don't know if what kind of machining he uses, or, it looks like these are all hand ground bevels. I don't know how long he's been doing it. This one is probably the most comfortable in hand because you don't have that flipper tab right here. And it just feels a little better because see how he has these cutouts right there. This isn't as sharp, and then the micarta is not. It's kind of rounded at the edges right there. So looks like the newer model he kind of fixed that. There you go. This one's an excellent slicer too. I think this one was around 10 thousandths or so, somewhere in that vicinity. Now this one that I'm about to show y'all, this is my favorite aesthetically by far. This thing is just sexy. And this is his non-flipper Tanto, an M390, also in 2019. Look at this thing. Ooh, it reminds me of like a Jeremy Horton. Look at that. Nice carbon fiber, huge bolster, huge hardware. You got a copper ring pivot collar. Very, very nice. And let's see. Yep, this one you can flip out. Look how sexy that is. Now, like I said, I like this one aesthetically. This one's comfortable in hand. Like I said, I think, now he's more cognizant of, that's probably not even a word, of softening these areas right here so it's more comfortable, or maybe it's just a flipper tab. This one's a lot more comfortable, and then you have this nice spot to put your finger on there. Those grinds are super sexy, nice and thin, convex on that as well. Very, very thin on this one, and right here as well. Watch, I'll show y'all. Zeroed out. Let's see. 15 thousandths Come up here. 13 thousandths up here, and then let's see what this Tanto is. Hopefully it's a little thicker. Am I on the... Well, it looks like this Tanto is made for slicing 12 thousandths. Now, on this one, my biggest drawback is the grinds on this one. Okay, from far they look excellent, but when I first got this knife, I thought the tip was bent. And let me show you what I'm talking about. Let's see. It's hard to see, but it almost looks like the tip is bent. And what it is, see how right there it looks like the tip is bent? And you can close it up. It looks like the tip is bent as well if you look at it like that. Now, after I inspected it a little bit longer, the tip is not bent. The grind on, let's see, what's that? Yeah, the grind on this side is thinner all the way to here. As you can see, if you see this line goes all the way and it comes up right here. And on this side, the line goes straight across. So it's just thinner right in that vicinity. Let's see if I can show you that. See right there. So not the end of the world. It's not going to hurt, the function of it. I still love it. I know I would take it in a heartbeat. Absolutely beautiful. And I definitely started following Plunkett knives. Actually, I had been following him, but now I'm really going to be paying attention to his work. And maybe I'll pick up something of his later down the road when I can afford it. So there you go. Let me know what y'all think about these. Which one is your favorite aesthetically? God dog it, the light is... Let me turn my lights a little bit. This Tanto is just That's some sexiness right there. And then his use of materials, he does an excellent job. I just think beautiful the way he does it. And of course, I gotta love this one. I love the micarta. I love the size of these. They're not huge knives. Let's see. Just get a quick ballpark. They're all about the same length. They're right at a little over about, let's see. I'm trying to look underneath the one. So about 7 5/8 inches long total. Somewhere in that area. So not about a medium size EDC knife. Cool knives. Maybe pick one up later on down the road when his books are open again. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, please leave them down below. Like I said, go check out Iowa Knife Nut for being such an awesome viewer, sending these out for me to check out. And I will see y'all in the next one. Peace.